ओम शांति अव्यक्ति परिवार
Om
में
Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day
अब अपनी श्रेष्ठ
21.
सूक्ष्म वृत्तियों से सेवा करो। आज का टॉपिक
Now do service with your elevated state of the mind and your subtle attitude. Today's topic is with the mantra of Man Mana Bhav, an easy embodiment of the mantra Man Mana Bhav. In order for you to transform the atmosphere, let your mind and intellect be free from having waste thoughts. Let there be the easy form of the mantra of Man Mana Bhav, elevated souls who have powerful thoughts, good wishes, and pure feelings can give the donation of powers through their minds. And now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
हम बाबा की बातों को समझते भी हैं.
We understand what Baba tells us. We have faith also, and we even experience so many things in our lives, and so many things we. So through our subtle attitude, an atmosphere is formed. And so the experiment that is there with it,
तो सोचिए कुछ समय के लिए अपने मन में कि आपने कभी एक्सपेरिमेंट किया है तो उसका क्या रिजल्ट था, क्या
what was the
परिवर्तन,
result of that? What is the transformation that you saw? What transformation do you want and what transformation happened? And so that we have to keep a chart with ourselves. But Baba is saying this, that the effect of those attitudes, meaning the transformation would happen when your mind and your intellect would be free from waste thoughts. Everyone wants this, right? But so that we should not have any waste thoughts. Why this thing happened? Why is this happening? Why is this person like this? So waste thoughts should not come, and the intellect also should not have any waste. We have to make decisions for so many things, but if we think a lot, then it is not going to happen. So many times we think a lot through our intellect. Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do this? Should I do that? But Baba is telling us a step ahead of that, that if we remain in that stage and have that embodiment, so the intellect would be very clear. So then this conflicting thoughts that we have, so we can be free from that. So one, we have to see that whether transformation took place or not. And the other is Baba is saying that in that elevated attitude, the capacity that is there, and it will come when the mind and intellect would be free from waste. And now it is not there that today we will become totally complete. That is not there, but as we move ahead, so we do experience that now the waste is decreasing. The thoughts in the mind are also decreasing, and the intellect is also becoming peaceful. And then what is Baba saying? What is necessary for that? Man Mana Bhav. Whenever you see that it's not clear, we cannot make a decision, so then what do we have to do? Stabilize in the state of Man Mana Bhav, meaning keep your mind stable in Baba's remembrance. So then if the line is connected with Baba, So then we'll have the answer for
और ज़्यादा
everything.
स्पष्ट भी हो जाएगी।
Everything would be clear also.
तो इसलिए बहुत बड़ा अभ्यास
So
है
that is why it is a very big
जीवन
practice
में हमेशा
that in our
एक
lives that
मंत्र
we have,
होती है, वो है
that we need for
मन
in our
मना भव
lives,
करो।
and that is the embodiment of Manmana Bhav.
दिन में कई बार
Throughout the day, so many times in a day,
मिले,
whenever we get time,
2 मिनट 5 मिनट
whether 2 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes,
मन मना भाव की स्थिति में बाबा तो कहते हैं
Baba says you stabilize yourself in the stage of Manmana Bhav. Baba says you should be easily, you should be in that embodiment easily.
तो ये तो हुआ कि स्पष्ट हुआ, पर उसके अलावा
But apart from that,
या सभी के संकल्पों के वाइब्रेशन से परिवर्तन आता है।
so the transformation comes from the vibrations of everyone's thoughts. So Baba is saying,
जिनके संकल्प शक्तिशाली हैं,
elevated souls who have powerful thoughts. What kind of power do we need? Good wishes and pure feelings.
वे शक्तियों का दान
Can
देते
give the donation of powers through their minds.
हैं। तो अगर हम सोचते हैं
So if we think, then Baba is saying
हमारी
that
जो शक्ति है
all the powers that are there, that are in our good wishes and pure feelings.
क्योंकि जो फीलिंग्स
Because the feelings that are there, or bhavna,
नहीं, बाबा हमेशा कहते हैं कि
Baba always says that whatever task you do, there should be an elevated bhavna. It should be a bhavna of love. There should be a bhavna of benevolence. There should be bhavna of benefiting. And it should be an elevated bhavna.
एक होता है कि हाँ वो तो है ही, हम तो
So one is that we think good of everyone, and one is that creating that those feelings, meaning you make that stage of good wishes and pure feelings that you should benefit,
आप सदा उड़ते रहो,
that you keep on flying constantly.
फरिश्ते की स्थिति हो,
May you have an angelic stage.
शुभकामनाएं
So like this, to
हर एक के प्रति।
for everyone.
जैसे मैंने कहा ना, ऐसे नहीं
Just like I said, don't think that, oh, he's like that only.
है ही है नहीं, हमको
No, he's not like that. We have to create that.
तो उसकी जो शक्ति है,
So the power of that, of good wishes and pure feelings, the power of that is,
उससे क्या होगा,
what will happen through that
दे सकेंगे शक्तियों का
we would be able to give the power of donation of powers.
दुखियों का दुख दूर होना चाहिए।
So the unhappy ones, their sorrow should be removed.
चिंता है,
If someone has worry,
चिंतन में बदल जाए।
so it should change into a reflection.
आत्माओं से हम मिलते हैं,
And any souls that we meet,
भारीपन है,
they all have heaviness, a lot of heaviness.
तो हमारे ऊपर भी असर ना हो उनके
So
दुख का,
we should
उनके
also,
आंसुओं का।
that should not affect us also, their
तो जब भी
sorrow,
बैठे
their
टिश्यू बॉक्स तो रखते
tears.
रखना चाहिए।
So whenever they sit, we should keep a tissue box, because everyone
कुछ पुरानी फीलिंग्स,
has some
इच्छाएं
old
जो
feelings, some
पूरी नहीं
desires
है,
that were not
बहुत कुछ
fulfilled. There's
भरा
some
हुआ
sorrow,
होता है,
so much is
उससे
filled
दुख
within.
होता है।
So there's that heaviness within because of that.
बहुत आत्माओं से हम अनुभव करते हैं,
We experience from so many
तो
souls.
शक्ति की जरूरत है ना उस
So they need power at that time.
समय। कैसा भी कोई हो,
No matter how someone is like,
नहीं है।
so many we don't even recognize.
मैं तो कभी कभी कहती
I
हूँ,
sometimes
परिवार में
say
भी
in Avyakti Parivar also,
मैं देख करके पहचानती हूँ कि
I
कौन
can see
हमारा है।
everyone and I can recognize, but I don't know who is from
कुछ
what
का
place.
मालूम है, कुछ का
Some
नहीं,
I know, but some I don't.
परंतु परिवार है ना,
But it is our family.
तो कोई भी किसी भी तरह की
So for any type of
भावना रखते हैं,
feelings,
में भी यही होता है, क्योंकि
So we also have this, that their feelings should be fulfilled.
और अच्छे अच्छे समाचार
And
भी हैं,
then we do get good news
लोग
also.
अपने अनुभव भी लिखते
So many even write their experiences.
हैं। आज तो हमने देखा कि
Today we saw that
व्यक्ति परिवार के बच्चों की
the children of Avyakti Parivar, the class for
कि
Avyakti
बच्चे
Parivar
बहुत
children,
कुछ
in that
सीखते हैं,
children learn so much.
उनके माता पिता
Their parents,
परिवर्तन देखते हैं उनमें और
they see so much of transformation and determination in them.
तो इसलिए
So that is why,
क्या करना है,
what do we, all of us, have to do? We have to have good wishes and pure feelings. We have to fill that power,
शक्ति का दान देना है, तो
and we
हमें
have to
शक्ति
give the donation of powers to others. So we need the capacity to donate also.
और कैसे दुख
To remove the sorrow, how to bring lightness.
कुछ इच्छाएं पूरी होती हैं, कुछ समाप्त हो जाती हैं,
Some desires are fulfilled and some are finished, because not all, certain desires should not be filled anyways. And some, and Baba says that the ones that are fulfilled, those are getting fulfilled from Baba only, and the ones that are not getting fulfilled, Baba wants that children should become free from those. So we also have to free our mind from waste and stabilize in the stage of Manmanabhav and keep good wishes and pure feelings constantly in our thoughts, in our minds, so that we can do true service. Through our attitude, we can create that atmosphere and then bring the transformation. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Avyakt Murli revision.
Om Shanti. Avyakt Murli revision from 1969. Inspirations from becoming an angel from Brahman.
अव्यक्तवाणी तारीख है
Avyakt Murli. Date is 23rd October 1970. The effort of becoming a Maharathi. You only make Bap Dada your companion for a temporary period. You are not able to attain sufficient power. If you were constantly with Bap Dada, you would constantly remain lost in celebrating a meeting with Bap Dada with deep love. And those who are lost in deep love cannot have their love directed anywhere else. What was the promise that children made to the Father in the beginning? I eat with you, I sit with you, I entertain myself with you. You forget this promise that you made. If throughout the day you carry out every task with the Father, would Maya be able to disturb you? If you are with the Father, instead of disturbing you, there would be the destruction of Maya. So, though you have love for the Father, you have not made him your companion. You have taken Baba's hand, but you have not taken his company. This is why you become knocked out by Maya. The reason for mistakes is carelessness. Carelessness makes you make mistakes. If you do not look at the spirit, which is Ruh, but are instead attracted to the form that is Ruh, then you must understand that you have love for a corpse. Those who have love for a corpse should understand that their future work will be in a cemetery. Whenever you have any such thought, you should consider your part to be in a cemetery. You tell everyone to keep their aim and object in front of them. So, whatever tasks you carry out, whatever thoughts you have, you must keep the aim and the attainment, that is, the aim and the objective, in front of you. You have come to claim your inheritance of this part from the Almighty Authority Father for every cycle. Ask yourself whether you, those who bring the dead back to life, have come to fix your part in the cemetery. Any children who place their mistakes in front of the Father once should understand this. If after placing those weaknesses in front of the Father, you make the same mistake again, then, although Baba is the ocean of mercy, according to the drama, you also automatically receive 100-fold punishment. In order to save yourself from 100-fold punishment, constantly keep Bap Dada in front of you. Continue to follow Bap Dada at every step. Verify each thought and each action through the Avyakt form with Avyakt power. When you have the company of a corporeal one, everything is put into a practical form after you have had it verified. In the same way, always keep Bap Dada in front of you or with you in the Avyakt form, and then by verifying each thought and each action before putting it into practical form, there will not be any wasteful or sinful actions. When do not just hear the words, but understand their significance. When you put aside the significance and just listen to the words, you become very sensitive. Do not ever think, so and so says this, and this is why it happens like this, because whatever anyone does, he receives the reward of that. Always keep this in front of you. You must not take the support of anyone else's income, nor should your vision be drawn to the income of others through which there would be jealousy. For this, you must always remember the slogan: only when you grind your own ingredients can you experience intoxication. Do not make the intoxication of others your target, but let Bap Dada's virtues and task be your target. Constantly keep the awareness of Bap Dada's task. Together with Bap Dada, I am also the instrument in the task of destruction of irreligiousness and establishment of true religion. How can those who are themselves instruments for destroying irreligiousness perform any task of irreligiousness or break the divine code of conduct? I am a master Maryada Purushottam, one who is most elevated by following the highest codes of conduct. So I cannot break any of the Maryadas. By maintaining this consciousness, you will be able to make your stage perfect and equal to the Bapdada. Do you understand? Think less. You have to carry out many tasks. Do not waste your time in just thinking. Before the settlement of the world, carry out the settlement of your weaknesses and